And we're going to talk about that lawsuit on the wall. First things first. In fact, let's talk about that first. Environmentalists are rallying to stop the wall and barrier from being built. And it's in front of a judge right now because of environmental effects. For example, certain butterfly, their breeding is going to be hampered, as well as the Pacific pocket mouse and the Riverside fairy shrimp. Is that going to be enough to stop the wall?
Brian, under federal law, that will not be enough to stop it. Thankfully, Congress, back in 2005, because of similar ridiculous environmental lawsuits against the late 1990s portion of the wall that they built near San Diego, Congress passed a law that says all legal requirements can be waived in order to build a border wall. All legal requirements. It's the broadest waiver clause found anywhere in federal law. So if the judge reads the law as he should, he's going to say, look, the Endangered Species Act, Clean Water Act, all these federal laws fall aside when it comes to building the border wall. So the case is a loser from the plaintiff's perspective, but of course we have it in front of a judge who may not have the best feelings about President Trump, and then it goes to the Ninth Circuit after that. So it may be a while, but eventually the U.S. will win.
This is Judge Curiel, who the president said might not be fair to him because he's Mexican.
Right, that was during the campaign, and that had to do with the Trump University case. Right. And if the judge puts aside any hard feelings he has about President Trump, but just looks at the law, right, this case is a slam dunk.
And by the way, I hear he's a real pro, and he's going to put personal things aside. Next, let's talk about what they're going to be debating this week. Listen, I know what you want, Chris, but you also got to understand there's got to be compromise. Where do you think this is going this week?
Well, I don't think the debate, a freewheeling debate in the Senate, is going to produce anything that's very good based on what they're talking about right now. Look, the president set down a very clear marker. He said, if you want this amnesty for the DACA recipients, you have to give the American people the wall. You have to get rid of the visa lottery. You have to get rid of chain migration. And I would add one more thing that's in the Goodlatte bill on the House side. You have to give us E-Verify. If that's the terms of the deal, then the president should feel comfortable signing it. But if it doesn't have those four things, he should walk away. And I don't think anything the Senate's going to produce is going to have those four things.
Well, we'll see. There's a lot of drive to get things done. I'm just curious if something will be different after maybe 30 years of debate. We'll see. Kris Kobach, thanks so much.
My pleasure.